Okie dokie. There we go. Good. Time to play. Let's get from Monkey Island again. See how far we get in the next 2.5 hours. These are all the same, I think. The dead zone on this controller. Give up and use the keyboard. They look about the same. That'll do.
S-H-T-H-R-E-E-P-W-O-O-D.
Let me just move this so I can see a bit better.
G-U-Y-B-R-U-S-H.
This hanky has PP embroidered on it.
T-H-R-E-E-P-W-O-O-D.
I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley.
Don't tell me is it reset my controls again? I don't know if it has. Every time. No, these are the keyboard controls. No, I haven't. Okay. No, it hasn't even. There we go. Just press
This
that
thing
one down.
reeks. It smells somewhat like hickory smoked fish. It smells sort of like flowers growing in a cesspool.
I'll never give up.
Sponge.
I can't use this.
Here you go, sea sponge.
Everybody freeze. This is a robbery.
Another sea sponge. Sort of way.
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box. Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
Ah, yeah.
Nobody move.
It's an empty safe.
I said don't move.
If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here. Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands. That didn't get me anywhere. I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too.
Oh no.
The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit.
I said don't move.
Sponges.
I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to.
We've got you surrounded!
Nobody move.
Definitely how it
So
works.
long, suckers. And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey! Where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
Ah!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right. Down to the jailhouse with you.
But I didn't do anything.
All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
You'll find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offence, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go
Around
back
the
to the
house.
mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail.
Ahoy! You alright? How goes?
Inspector?
Yes?
I'm innocent. It was the no-nose pirate that robbed the bank.
Who? Peg-nosed Pete.
That's the one.
If I had a monkey for every time some penny-ante crook tried to pin their criminal malfeasance on Peg-nosed Pete, I'd have enough monkeys to work out a reasonable sequel to Hamlet by now.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe me?
No.
There was a sequel to Hamlet. Sequel to Hamlet. This controller, I might just give up and use the
Where can I find Peg-Nose Pete?
keyboard.
If I knew that, he'd be locked up right now.
Because he framed me for robbing the bank?
No, because he's wanted for approximately 300 other crimes on Luca Island.
That Peg-Nose Pete's been busy.
How's the investigation going?
What investigation? You were caught red-handed. I'm just waiting for the judge.
Oh. You're not gonna lift a finger to help me, are you?
No.
But what about justice?
Haven't you heard? Justice is blind.
Not to mention lazy, apparently.
Quiet, you.
Can you remove this voodoo anklet? I really need to get back to my wife.
Sorry, you're stuck on this island until your trial arrives, or until you manage to prove that you're innocent.
When can I expect my trial?
As soon as the judge returns.
Great, when's that?
He should be back within a few weeks, when his vacation's over.
Yeah.
A
That's
few
right.
weeks? I need to get back to Melee Island today.
Well, I guess you should have thought of that before you went and robbed that bank now, shouldn't you?
But I'm innocent.
Tell it to the judge.
I can't because the judge isn't here.
Just for the sake of argument, what would it take to prove my innocence?
Well, since you don't have an alibi, you'd have to turn the finger of blame towards the real culprit.
Great.
need to remind
How do
myself.
I do that?
Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things that would do the job. A. New evidence would have to surface linking the so-called real perpetrator to the crime. 2. The stolen bank loot would have to be recovered. And Z. The real criminal would have to be caught and brought to justice.
That should be a piece of cake for a pirate with a keen analytical mind like myself.
I'll keep your cell warm.
Why don't you believe that Peg-Nose Pete robbed the bank?
Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have absconded with the loot without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nose Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
Interesting.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
Bank's closed, is it?
That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think.
Why,
That's pretty
hello
good to say.
there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry. Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I've always really wanted to be in show business.
No business like show business.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience, but I figure with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more
Piratey?
cool.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
Hope that works out for you.
Control.
Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye.
Run around. How are you today anyway, Claudata? Things going good? Half of this game is just going to be me fighting this controller. Is Ozzy in here? I think he is. Picking up his replacement stick.
Freddy,
there it
where's
is.
my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
What's he dropped?
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep,
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
yep.
I don't want to. Dude. It's got keyboard controls, but you can use a controller. I'm attempting to use my Xbox controller. It kind of works. But I think they've programmed the dead zone a little bit too sensitively. It's not really designed for analog, I think. If this was on just like the D-pad, it'd be alright.
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding.
I think I played this with the keyboard controls as a kid. They're not terrible. But I think regardless of what control methods you use, you have to fight with them for a bit. I use this sword that I still have. The logic I don't get is like we've given you a voodoo anklet, but we're gonna let you keep the broken sword.
Oh, crud. I dropped the sword into the sewers. Oh well. Now it's a broken and very stinky sword. Wow. What a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Whew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason. I can't use this. I can't use this.
I want to look at it.
There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Mindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to that it says Harry loves Mindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Mindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to that it says Harry loves Mindy. What a
Harry,
weird
Mindy,
place
Ned.
to profess your love for someone.
This is my my good luck charm now. Go get some skin.
Dave?
Yes?
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
I'm not even sure what St. Swithin's Day is.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Harry?
Harry. A palm reader had told Harry that he was destined to marry a beautiful singer named
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named
Ned?
Ned. That's it.
Then what
Well?
happened?
Well, what?
What happened?
Realizing that beauty was only skin deep, she married the ugliest man in town. The end.
What a dreadful story. You really should leave the storytelling to the professionals.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
This is something special. It's a sample of my newly created, ultra-stretchy, one-size-fits-all prosthetic skin.
Ew.
With just a few square feet of this miracle substance, a pirate can replace all the skin he's lost during a lifetime of sword fighting, knife fighting, keel hauling, and the occasional flogging. And it comes complete with a set of tiny hooks for easy attachment.
I repeat. Ew.
Sounds great.
See you later.
And that makes one of us.
Walking animation sometimes. We have a walking animation. We're just not going to use it.
I'm not picking that up.
Use this.
Hey, it's like a trampoline. Hey, it's like a trampoline. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Nailed it.
Oi!
Stuck the landing we did.
I sure hope the previous owner got a chance to empty their underwear drawer.
Yeah, you're right, Ridley. Good morning. Well, it's evening for you now, isn't it? Do you have a nap?
I can't use this.
Come on, Guybrush. Got this Scupperware.
Pirate Magazine. Popular news of the Caribbean's most scandalous and nefarious pirates. And in this month's issue, how to loot and pillage and still be there for the kids. I don't have time to read. I don't have time to read. Ugh, it's full of names and numbers and lots of math.
Oh. Chain.
It controls that light. Technology marches forward.
Oh, he even does the music. That's nice.
I can't go out that way. Inspector Kennard is watching the entrance. That's the second most useless trinket I've ever seen.
Give me the ladder. We'll see how we get on. Next time we play, we might just stick to the keyboard.
Whoa! Ow.
Actually, could I get the abacus?
Hey, it's like a trampoline.
Really want to go back.
Whoa!
Get through.
Whoa!
Get through. Come on, Guybrush.
Whoa!
I
Whoa!
need that abacus. I'm not sure now.
Oi!
It's gonna bug me if I don't check, so we should go check.
No way. Real pirates don't need to add, and nobody can do mental math anymore. That turns on the lights around the bank.
No, it's ladder.
Why do people keep trying to put ladders in my pants?
Oh, Guybrush. Alright, there we go. You'll jump out this window safely yet again.
Ow! Ow. It's an empty Scupperware container.
It's not like how we do this. I've forgotten how to combine stuff in this game again.
There. Now my bait will stay fresh.
Maybe we picked up a duck as well. Alright, so we need to prove our innocence. Trying to remember what we've got available to us.
That's the end of the pier right here. It's a crude raft.
I know I can't do anything without the clock. Can't go in here until we get the... Oh,
Aye.
maybe we can.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Love machine of me.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, zillionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
For a zillionaire, you look a lot like a smelly pirate. My name is Ozzy. Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar. Aren't you the over-the-top heavy metal performer who bites the heads off of monkeys?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I'm also the future king of the Caribbean.
That poor platypus.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream. And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
That sounds very inhumane.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with a blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
Sounds horrible.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know, just thought I'd ask. But what about the stores that won't sell out?
Ah, they always sell out, eventually.
I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right. Is there anything else you hate about pirates?
Not much.
Oh?
Other than the fact that they're an uncouth subculture of illiterate yobbos who make it impossible for a hard-working businessman to earn an honest quid without worrying about being sacked and/or pillaged. Not much, really.
Ah,
That is very Australian.
what's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good. Listen, Kitty Wink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to give me 1,000,000 pieces of 8, or maybe 8,000,000 pieces of 1.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we?
Or insult sword fighting. I'm terrible at insult sword fighting.
On guard. Touche.
Oh, that is so cliche. I've defeated 12 people today alone.
How do you know? You don't have that many fingers. You got kangaroos in the top paddock.
Oh no, all his insults are going to be Australian.
Well, did you redo to you too?
Don't come to raw prawn with me.
How are you meant to fight Australian insults?
I have no idea what you just said, yet I feel strangely insulted.
You're a snag short of a Barbie.
I'm what?
Ha ha!
I lost.
Guess we'll have to leave his
Naturally.
house.
Now get out of my house.
No wonder he wins all his hostile takeovers if he uses Australian insults. Alright, let's go talk to the bank teller. Bank teller, the bank manager.
Hey there, Moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
It was the no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
We didn't rob the bank.
Hey, I'm innocent.
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, just great, thanks to you. Now I'm broke, and nobody on this island will trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
Well, you could have a bake sale.
I've only met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
Sounds like Stan.
You could steal enough to start your bank again.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
Let's talk about something else. Have you seen someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him, but he didn't have a bag with him.
Really? Where?
I'm looking at him!
When are you gonna reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside, so even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Why aren't you allowed inside?
The inspector says that it's a crime scene and needs to remain sealed until the case is closed.
He's not investigating.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the bank until the crime is solved.
Then why are you hanging around here? You look kinda suspicious to me.
I didn't rob the bank, if that's what you're insinuating.
I don't know. Most robberies are inside jobs.
Maybe, but all criminals return to the scene of the crime, and here you are.
Let's talk about something else. I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
Try and find those pirates playing chess. And get that chess clock. Let's go! Around here somewhere. I just need to remember where it is. Oh. Ah, here it is.
I'm not picking that up. Hey!
Yes?
Brittany!
Brittany, where?
No, wait. It's just a duck. I'll let you get back to your game. They're using it right now.
I wouldn't recommend touching that.
It would be harmful to your health.
We are using it to patience, pirate boy. Without the clock, this game would go on forever.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah. Press the jump button. Well, not the jump back to the map button. Do we have anything in?
I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like that.
When did we get a tin of chicken grease?
I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like that.
Oh yeah, Peganos Pete is afraid of ducks, I remember now.
Excuse me,
Yes.
are you done yet?
Oh no. This will take hours.
Who's winning now?
It's too close to call.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Yes.
Does he play chess?
I don't think so.
Then I don't care.
Wow. Look at all those candy bars.
Where?
Ah, I remember now.
Haha! Nice move, Brainiac.
That doesn't count.
You know the rules. You let go of a piece, it's a move.
But,
Rules are rules, Tubbo.
fine.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Make a move, pirate. Let's go.
Hi, Brittany.
Brittany, where?
Ooh, good move.
Don't tell me you're gonna count that.
You bet your bonny butt I am.
You unbelievable jerk.
Who was it told me that rules are rules, Turbo?
Fine. You wanna see a move? Here's a move.
You call that a move? This is a move.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah? Who's gonna stop me?
Full step standing.
Soft rocker?
I'll just take this.
Seize
Have fun.
jumper.
Bye-bye.
Weasel warrior?
Need to get a thingamajig from Dave, I think. Need to get like a... I thought I wasn't allowed to touch this, but I guess I am.
It's some sort of document. The name on it says Corey F. Apple. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. Dave,
Yes?
have you heard from your filing monkey since he disappeared?
What's he gonna do? Send me a postcard?
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today though my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Where's that handkerchief?
Hey, does the smell in this hanky remind you of anything or anybody?
I don't know. Let me see. No, I don't really smell much of anything in it.
What do you mean? I thought blind people's...
Hey, visually challenged.
Sorry, I thought visually challenged people's other senses become enhanced to offset the lack of vision. I mean, I have a fully functioning set of eyes, and even I can smell the foul odor coming off this hanky.
Well, that only applies when my nose is clear.
Poor
I've kind of
Dave's
got a little bit of a
cold.
cold and stuffed nose, so I can't smell much right now. If you really need to make use of my amazing odor divining abilities, you're gonna have to find a way to give me an amplified version of this smell.
Like how?
Just follow your nose.
It smells a little like fish snot.
Where's my... Keep pressing the wrong buttons. It's that one.
I don't think that would help anything. Nothing smells better than cedar cologne. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything.
Chicken grease, maybe?
I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything.
I need to figure out the spinny puzzle thing in the Dave shop to get a list that gives me a bunch of times that I use with the clock and the raft, which then takes me to somewhere in the swamp where I find Peg-Nosed Pete, I believe. It's something along those lines.
It's a crude raft.
Push off a little bit and get some of this swamp water. Pressing the wrong buttons.
I don't think that would help anything. Phew. Better close this back up before I attract sharks.
Quick little raft around, see if we find anything. I'm pretty sure we'll just go in circles because we don't know the timings. Monkey Island does like to put these puzzles in their games though. Pretty sure they've got one of these in. Open the gate, go Rush. Come on. Open the gate, let's go.
It's locked.
What says locked?
I feel like I'm going in circles.
We are going in circles, but it's okay. I thought there was like a little puddle of swamp water somewhere that I could pick up from. Ah, there it is.
It's a stinky puddle of swamp water. I've always wanted swamp-scented perfume. This almost smells like that hanky, except the hanky smells more fishy and more pleasant. I already have something in there.
Maybe I'll just get another bit of fish and I'll just add the fish directly. Maybe that's how this works. Where's the bait shop again? I've forgotten. Ah, I don't want to go into the law office. No, Guybrush, why? Don't want to talk to any lawyers right now. Okay. Bait shop at the end of this. Yes, it is.
You're back, eh? Can't resist the smell of fresh bait, huh?
If that's fresh, I don't want to know what old bait smells like. It's a large, stinky vat of free bait, marinating in bait juice.
That's not how I wanted that to work.
Nothing like the smell of rotting bait to woo the ladies.
Smell like.
This almost smells like that hanky, except the hanky smells more pleasant.
I
don't think that would help anything. It smells a tiny bit like a corpse floating in a bog. It smells kind of like a lumberjack wiped his armpits with it. It has the faintest whiff of something nice, though. It smells somewhat like hickory smoked fish. It smells sort of like flowers, growing in a cesspool.
Maybe we can find a flower then, I guess. Oh god, that shadow. Let's see if we can find a flower.
Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken a good look around yet.
Well, maybe you should.
Or maybe
Carry
I
on,
don't know.
Carla.
Do I really have a choice?
Ah! Otis will have a flower. Because that's why he's in prison again. See if Otis will hook us up.
How's it going, Otis?
I'm a victim of society.
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Ah, go pick a pack of pussies.
See you later, Otis.
You're gonna get me out of here, right?
Well, clearly Otis doesn't have a flower for me. Go to Ozymandias. Does he have a flower? Ah, that's not what I...
There. That should make my concoction smell better.
There we go. It should now smell exactly like the hanky.
Hey, this smells exactly like that hanky, only stronger.
Good. Now we can go spray Dave in the face. And then that'll do something. I don't remember what. But it will do something. Probably have like a home address or something.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs. It's a wooden hand. It's a false leg made of porcelain.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well, then, you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry.
Whew! That's an all too familiar smell. Guess I can't complain though, since Henry J. Jones is my best customer.
Henry J. Jones.
The man regularly buys prosthetic noses from me.
Really? He's my, really good friend. Yeah. I lost track of him and, missed him so much that I made a little odor potion to remind me of him.
Okay, too much information. I have a strict rule of don't ask, don't smell.
Well, anyways, if you know where I can find my, friend, that'd be very helpful.
Oh, yeah, sure. He lives out past the Mists of Time Marsh. You can't get through there, though, without the directions he gave me. And it's filed away someplace in my File-O-Matic system.
Well, let's go get that file.
I can't. Pongo, my filing monkey, ran away a while back.
Damn it,
He was the
Pongo.
only one who knew how to run the File-O-Matic. As a result, I have no idea how to retrieve the map. But if you can figure it out, feel free. The controls are right here.
What was his name again?
Dave?
Yes,
See you later.
that makes one of us. Ooh, stop spraying me with that.
Sorry, but I want to be sure of this. Who did you say this smell belonged to?
Like I told you, it belongs to Henry J. Jones.
Thanks.
JJ. Let's see if anything makes sense on this little dial-up-a-jigger. Retrieval system, let's go. What we got? 3 pumpkin monkey. Go with something like Henry. Try that. This is probably wrong.
The name on it says Delilah I. Ignoramus. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Palm tree. Let's put it all the way back. See what that gets us. Clearly a method to this madness.
The name on it says Xylophone Y. Zimmerman. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
That's. I feel like that was not the most useful. Change the end.
The name on it says Waverly Z. Duncan. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Just want to use the retrieval system. Come on.
The name on it says Totally Y. Frivolous. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Go through all of these. See what happens. There might be a cheat sheet somewhere.
The name on it says Timmy Z. Monkey. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Okay, monkey's the last one then.
The name on it says Val Z. Skilmer. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. The name on it says Xena D. Warrior Princiette. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. The name on it says Carla C. Toupee. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
get it?
The name on it says Corey F. Apple. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Wait, what? Did we do this one before?
There are directions to Pegnose Pete's house. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me.
Well, we got there in the end. So, right, 12, 10. And west. West. $140. 425 west. Okay. Well, we can now go into the marsh, so that's good. Let's save just the game in case the game crashes. Which hasn't done yet, but I'm not holding my breath. And I need to remember.
It's a crude raft.
Remember how to tell time now. Past 12, which is west.
Hey, Guybrush, I need your help.
Okay.
Here, take this.
The rubber chicken? No, it's a key.
Where did you get this? You'll see soon enough. Could you be a sport and help yourself through the gate now? Oh, you'll need this too. Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful. And this.
Rubber chicken.
Great. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Those are always useful.
If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now? 9,452. Creepy. That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me. I'd better not. I think all this talking to myself is wreaking havoc with the space-time continuum. It's locked.
But you just... come on, game. Use some common sense here. Ah, that's a nice key. Ah, you... Okay, just needed to move closer to me.
Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you.
A gun?
Hey, great, a gun! Watch out, Pegnose.
So what we at now? 1, 2, 240. Trick. We go down. Do we? I think we do. Or maybe that was just to go through the gate. Who knows? Brief Eddie. I passed one. Jesus. Might have just been to find this
Hey,
gate.
Guybrush, I need your help.
No, it was just to find the gate then. Done this already. Oh.
No, don't say anything. You'll cause a paradox. Thanks. Me? I'll try to be careful.
I don't even remember the order of things we got given now. Probably was the key first.
Here, take this. Where did you get this? You'll see soon enough. Could you be a sport and help yourself through the gate now?
God. No! Down controls.
Oh, you'll need this too. Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful. And this. Great. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now? 9,452. Creepy. That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me. Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you. Hey, great, a gun! Watch out, Pegnose.
We're geniuses. Right, so this is 315 east. There we go, we made it.
I can hear some people talking inside. If I move closer to the window, maybe I'll be able to make out what they're saying.
Like I said, I got the job done. Now where's my money?
This should be good.
Yeah, all in due time, my dear Mr. Pegnose.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
We've only completed part of the plan. You've done an admirable job in getting Guybrush out of the way, as well as reappropriating the Marley family heirlooms. I trust you put them somewhere safe for the time being?
Of course I am. I'm no idiot. That junk you're so interested in is safe and sound in my impenetrable cave.
That junk, as you call it, may very well be the key to ridding these islands of pirates once and for all. No offence, of course.
Plot thickens.
So about my fee.
Later, my good man. In the meantime, the heirlooms are our little secret. Keep them hidden, and not a word to anyone. We'd hate to have my plan spoiled by an indiscretion.
All right, Mr. Mandrill, we'll do it your way. But if you don't pay me soon, I'll cut your gizzard out.
There's no need to be such a ruffian. You'll get what's coming to you.
I'm bitter.
I'm off to tend to my affairs. Now that we're in possession of the Marley heirlooms, I must begin determining how they relate to the ultimate insult.
So, Ozzy and Pegnose are working together. After I deal with Pegnose here, I'll have to pay Mr. Mandrill a little visit. Pegnose must catch his own. No, thanks. If I need stinky old fish, I'll go to the bait shop. I'm not gonna get too close. Wouldn't want Pegnose to see me.
How about thee?
No! Get away from me! You crazy duck!
He really doesn't seem to like ducks. Watching Pegnose's panic attacks is fun, but I'm sure I could do better.
Oh! I knew what I remembered. Gotta put the chicken grease down, that's what we gotta do.
No, I get enough grease eating fish and chips. That's greasy enough as it is.
With the welcome mat, there we go. Now we throw the duck in. And then slip and slide. Whee! Good job, duck. Good job, Subaru.
Let me out of here!
I don't think so. You're going to jail, bucko. Well, Inspector, here's your real criminal.
What's this? That looks like Peg-nosed Pete.
Let me out of here!
It is. He's the one who framed me for the bank robbery. I'd like this anklet removed now.
You've got nothing on me.
I overheard you and Ozzy talking about how he hired you to rob the bank and frame me.
Ha! That won't hold up as evidence.
He's right. Do you have proof he did it?
Well, not exactly.
Then I will not be administering justice in this case.
But you can't just let him go.
Oh, Pete's not going anywhere. He's wanted for plenty of other crimes. Come back when you think you can prove what you claim.
All right. Well, if it isn't Peg-Nosed Pete, the pilfering pirate.
What do you want, you ponytail freak?
So, the infamous Peg-Nosed Pete finally meets his match.
You're nothing without your precious attack gun.
I want my belongings and I want them now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me where my stuff is and I won't hurt you.
Ooh, now there's a threat.
Get the duck.
This is your last chance to tell me where the loot is.
All right.
Or I'll bring my duck in here.
Ha ha! There's no pets allowed in this building.
Or I'll boil you in oil.
I've had worse.
Or you'll be wishing it was just your nose that was missing.
Big talk for such a little man.
Or I'll ask you again.
That doesn't surprise me.
Or I'll start singing show tunes.
Yeah? Then I'll sing show tunes through my nose cavity.
Or nothing.
That's what I figured.
How does Ozzy Mandrill fit into this scheme?
I don't know who or what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw him over at your house.
And you still can't figure it out. You're a sorry excuse for a pirate.
I am not. I'm mightier than you'll ever be.
Right. I'll let you get back to running errands for the wifey.
Did a duck really nibble off your nose?
I'm not talking to you.
Quack! 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 Come on. Please tell me where the loot is.
I'll never talk.
Quack! Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom. You can't even leave the island.
Darn that peg nose. Okay, we need to get that prosthetic hand from Dave somehow. Ah! Have a music box which will let us get the prosthetic hand, which will then let us get termites, which will then let us do all the other stuff.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box.
I want to pick it up.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on?
I want to pick up. I want to take my music box with me.
Guess not.
There we go. Right, let's go bankrupt the bait shop guy.
Gentle player, at this point you should be thankful that your computer does not have odor emulation capability. This place smells horrible. I mean really bad. So bad, in fact, that...
Hey, you don't like it? Leave. Hey, take that outside. You're scaring me bait.
Oh, it'll only take a minute. This requires stealth.
Very stealthy.
Come and get it, boys! Ah, look at those little buggers go! They must be real hungry for the taste of redwood.
This shadow stretch is a bit broken. Ah, there's that invisible wall there. Okay, so he needs to break his stick. Go back here.
Poor thing. Poor defenseless giant platypus. Poor thing. Poor doomed hapless giant kangaroo.
With boxing gloves.
Poor thing. Poor cuddly wuddly giant dingo. Guns don't kill wild animals. Ozzy kills wild animals.
Okay, come on.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Hey, you're the jerk who hired Pegnose to frame me for the bank robbery.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Pegnose in the swamp.
What?
You heard me. I know all about your scheme to steal the Marley heirlooms.
Ah! Your puny pirate brain is incapable of perceiving the true depths of my scheme. Besides, you'll never be able to pin anything on me without the loot. And you'll never find it.
Ha! I already found it.
Really? You found Pegnose's booty showcase?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
As showrooms go, I rated a 78. It had a good beat and I could dance to it.
You're probably bluffing. But I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway.
Hey, you need to break your stick first. God darn it.
And when I return, I'll have plumbed the mysteries of the ultimate insult. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned the ultimate insult. Wonder if it's important. Match dueling swords. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala. Poor thing. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala. I'd hate to see the creature that laid this. Poor thing. Poor ferocious man-eating giant crocodile.
So many poor Australian animals.
Guns don't kill wild animals. Ozzy kills wild animals. Guns don't kill wild animals. Ozzy kills wild animals. Poor thing. Poor ferocious man-eating. I'll bet there's just more creepy stuffed relics behind this door. It's locked. It's locked.
Back here now. Yes.
Poor thing. Poor defenseless giant platypus. I'm back.
What do you want now?
How do I make him break his...
I'd like to take another shot at insult sword fighting.
If you must, what would you like to play for?
If I win, you have to do the chicken dance in the middle of town.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed.
On guard. Touche!
Oh, that is so cliche. Your mother was a hamster.
Your father smelt of elderberries.
Monty Python reference.
Don't come to raw prawn with me.
Oh, yeah?
You're a snag short of a Barbie. I'm gonna give you a gobful.
Oh, forget this. I give up.
You're even weaker than you look. Haven't you been paying attention? I never lose. Now beat it.
How do I make him break his cane? Maybe we'll just spray him, see if that does anything.
I don't think he'd like that.
What are you doing?
Go on, break your cane. Go on, break it. Break it, I dare you.
And what is that horrid smell? You befouled my platypus. Ah, crikey, look what you made me do. Now I need to order a new cane.
Did it. Go us.
I thought he'd never leave.
Still here, are ya?
Go to the House of Sticks. Termite up the cane. Tell him about the treasure, then he'll lead us to it. Hopefully incriminate himself at the same time. Got it. Let's go.
Those little buggers sure know high quality wood when they see it.
Freddy, my new cane had better be ready.
Oh, it sure is, Mr. Mandrel. It's right over on that bench there.
Creepwood? Thinking of buying a walking stick of your own, are you? It might make you look more distinguished. Quite like a monkey in a hat.
Yeah, those are funny. Hey,
Put it on my bill, Freddy, and don't even think about overcharging me, or I'll own ya.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Mr. Mandrel.
Come for the treasure. Let's go. Come on.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Lead me to the treasure.
You're through, Mandrel. I can prove that you framed me.
Let me guess. You found Pegnose's booty showcase.
Yeah,
And what did it look like?
it was one of the top 5 booty showrooms I've seen this year.
With the power of the ultimate insult, the Caribbean will be mine. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Once I clear my name, I really should find out what this ultimate insult thingy is.
It's an insult. It's ultimate.
Good thing I had that trail to follow. Up until now, that is. It's disappeared. Those termites probably ran out of cane to eat. Now, where did that Australian pirate phobe go? Oh, there he is.
I must have kangaroos in me upper paddock.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Aussies.
This ultimate insult nonsense has me uncharacteristically baffled. I knew I should have taken that class in ancient voodoo curses at the University of Toowoomba.
The heirlooms must be nearby. They're very tropical. Ah, no way. Hey, there's a hidden passage back here. That must be where Ozzy disappeared to.
Very hidden passage. Ooh, this is quite nice.
What an odd collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here. Wow. Wonder if Elaine will let me have one of these. This button practically screams push me.
I want to look at the table.
Ick. Dirty dishes. For a master thief, Pegnose is a real slob. Hey, that looks like the Lucre Town Bank's missing loot. And the Marley heirlooms. I gotta find a way to get in there. The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. Yeah, sure. I'll just break that reinforced glass by banging my head on it. Yeah, sure. I'll just break that reinforced glass by banging my head on it. That'll certainly mess up the carpet.
Oh. Not what I wanted to do. What have we got? Gotcha.
The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window. What kind of twisted freak keeps the skulls of his victims lying in piles around his showroom? I bet he... no way. Who knows where these skulls have been? No way. Who knows where these skulls have been? Other than inside somebody's head, I mean. Nah, I wouldn't want to get tipsy in here and accidentally break something expensive. Yeah, I put a ladder in my pants once. I'm not eager to repeat these. Murray? Guess
Alright.
not. Well, I've already got a skull. Ick. Dirty dishes. I've got plenty of tables at home. I'm not picking that up. This button practically screams push. I already opened the drapes. Murray? Guess not. It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom. I don't think that would help anything. No thanks. I'm not thirsty.
Ah. Sorry about that. Let's. Guybrush.
It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom.
There it is. We did it.
It's something. It's too dark to see. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Give me some light. Let's go.
I already have something in there. I already have something in there.
Where are we going? Move so slowly underwater. Just wanna. Or was it like a...
Whew. It's a good thing I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. It's the stolen booty from the bank. It's beautiful. Hey, something just fell out of the chest. A tiny screw. I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's prosthetic nose. Now I can clear the good name of Guybrush Threepwood. Gee, I wonder how Elaine's doing.
And so, my swashbuckling citizens, as we approach the next century, can we really afford to entrust Melee Island's future to a man with no past, a man with no experience, a man who doesn't even seem to like pirates? Common sense says no!
My opponent is right. I am a newcomer to these islands, and it's true that my experience in affairs of state is minimal at best. But it doesn't take a seventh-generation pirate princess to see that Melee Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
Stop it! You can't be stupid enough to believe that Charles is just gonna give you free grog and good times, can you?
Accurate representation of the political system, clearly. Let's get out of here then.
Inspector?
Yes?
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
Here. This should be sufficient to clear my name and get this wretched anklet removed.
It's a tiny screw.
That's right, and it's the screw that attaches Pegnose's prosthetic nose to his face.
Without the actual prosthetic nose, we can't prove he was at the scene of the crime. All this would prove is that somehow his nose screw wound up in a bag of loot from the bank. His defense attorneys would have a field day with this. Keep the screw and come back when you have something more tangible.
Gee, Inspector, you're in a tight ship. Almost as tight as this anklet. I'll be back. I recovered the stolen loot. Am I free now?
That doesn't mean you didn't steal it.
But I caught Pegnose Pete.
You ain't got nothing on me!
Quiet, you. Unfortunately, he's right. You need some evidence to back up your story.
It's the stolen booty from the bank. Wonder what this little brass screw could be used for. There are directions to Pegnose Pete's house. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me.
Alright, so we just need to find his nose now, I guess.
Dave?
Yes?
See you later.
That makes one of us.
I have to go back to the house.
It's a crude raft.
Take me directly there. That'd be great if you could just take me directly there. 1. Oh, it just takes me directly like that. Good. That's very convenient.
That's a very slippery welcome mat. No thanks. I prefer to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully functioning nasal equipment. It's locked. There's no glass. There's nothing to open. Nobody there. There's no glass. There's nothing to open. No thanks. If I need stinky old fish, I'll go to the bait shop.
Cool, so like I can't even go in. Okay, great. Save what we can. Maybe we can get his nose off of him or something.
Well, if it isn't Peg-Nosed Pete, the pilfering pirate.
Oh, leave me alone. Being incarcerated is bad enough without the torture of your drivel.
I bet you didn't realize that you smell like a combination of swamp water, sawdust, fish bait, and flowers.
Are you getting more dates now that you've discovered a better scent?
Why would someone with no nose need a hanky?
Well, I still have drainage, you know.
You know, we actually do look kind of similar.
Hey, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
How does Ozzy Mandrill fit into this scheme?
I don't know who or what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw him over at your house.
And you still can't figure it out. You're a sorry excuse for a pirate.
I am not. I'm mightier than you'll ever be.
Right. I'll let you get back to running errands for the wifey.
Quack!
Ah!
Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom? You can't even leave the island.
Recognize this, Peg-Nose?
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
I don't think that would help anything.
If we give the screw to Dave, maybe. That might do it. Right, I recognize this screw. And then offer up the nose, clearly.
I don't think he'd like that.
I guess not then.
I don't think he'd like that.
Wait, new to say
Dave?
Dave.
Yes?
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
On second thought, I think I'll just browse for a while.
Let me know if you need anything.
Is it in the bank and I missed it?
Hey, it's like a trampoline. Whoa! 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 Oy! That turns on the lights around the bank.
Oh! I did miss it. It was right in front of my face.
that shadow? It looks like a nose? Hey, a prosthetic nose. Ugh, gross. I'll bet this belongs to that smelly pirate guy, the one with no nose.
I'll take that, Mr. Threepwood.
What are you doing in here?
I might ask you the same question. Instead, I'll just take that as evidence.
My pleasure, Inspector. Be sure to tell Pegnose that I'll be by in a few minutes to prove his guilt.
I'll keep your cell warm.
I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we are back.
Ow! Ow.
Come on. Just use this screw, that nose, prove our innocence.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this interesting.
What's this? It looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with a nose I gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure, eh?
It won't prove a thing.
Quiet, you. Well then, Perhaps we should give it a try. Hold still, you! Quiet, you! Well, I'll be. Let's see that screw.
It doesn't fit.
Quiet, you!
If the nose fits, you must acquit.
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
Quiet, you! Well, all right then. I guess your name's been cleared. Let's see that leg of yours.
Right. The anklet thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on you. Just because you didn't rob the bank doesn't mean you aren't wanted for other more heinous crimes.
Hey, he stole a duck!
Quiet, you! On the other hand, without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So, off you go.
Hey, was that an insult? Done paying your debt to society, Otis?
Ha freaking ha.
Time to make sail, shipmates.
Thank gods. I hate this repressive place.
Yeah, I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make. Just kidding. Ship's ready.
But we didn't pick up the thingy-majig from the lawyers.
All right, mateys. Stay here and watch the ship while I go into town.
Yeah,
another
you
outfit
guys
change.
stay here while Guybrush and I check out the flora.
If you get to go, I get to go. Scumbar, here I come!
Hey, if anyone here gets to go to the scum bar, it's me.
Hey, please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez, we were just kidding.
We were.
This can't be right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles L. Charles Good Times Free Grog campaign has given him a 23% lead in all the polls.
But...
Honey, I'm home.
Guybrush! Ah, you're back!
Yes, and look what I've got. Oh, wait, that's not it.
Oh, Guybrush, this is wonderful! Esteban, take these papers down to Melee Town Hall and save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so glad you're back. What took you so long?
Well, that's a funny story. It all started when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate. And then Ozzy said, I'm gonna put your shrimp on me bobby.
He never said that.
After that, I was attacked by an army of koalas. And so the lawyers used the Marley Mansion deed to draw up the legal papers to save the mansion. And I came back here.
Well, seems like the sensible thing to do would be to destroy my grandfather's heirloom so that no one could get their hands on the ultimate insult. Whatever that is.
I agree. Got a match?
Charles, you manipulating weasel. Get out of my house before I stick my piranha poodles on you.
Yikes! Now, my dear Mrs. Marley.
The Reapwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
I don't care what the polls say. The pirates of Melee will see through your tissues of false hopes and empty promises.
The pirates of Melee couldn't see through a window. They can't even see what's right in front of them.
What are you talking about?
Why, only the biggest lie of them.
LeChuck!
LeChuck! At your service. Enough of this inane banter. I've got an election to win.
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory. And once I'm elected, I'll use my gubernatorial powers to divine the secrets of the ultimate insult.
Huh?
You heard me. The ultimate insult. With its unholy power, I'll make the seas run red with the blood of my enemies. I'll bring the forces of hell to the shores of the Caribbean. And I'll finally make Elaine my willing bride.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
Act 2. Yeah. Oh yeah, we get to go to pirate school in this game.
I'm confused.
About what?
How can LeChuck be alive? Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know.
What is the ultimate insult? And why are LeChuck and Ozymandial after it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got a plan.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what is it?
Let's hide in the mansion until this whole thing blows over.
That's not very heroic, dear.
But it's so unheroic, it just might work.
I've got a better idea. I'll redouble my efforts to keep LeChuck out of the governor's mansion, which should be a lot easier now that I know he's really an evil undead demon from heck. In the meantime, why don't you do everything you can to stop Ozzy and LeChuck from getting their hands on the ultimate insult? Whatever that is.
Okay. How?
If I were you, honey, I'd talk to the voodoo lady. She always seems to know about these things.
But...
Have fun fighting the bad guy, Schnookums.
I feel like we got the short end of this stick.
So this is what it's like being a first lady.
Guess we can't interact with anything on that table. I guess that's fine. What? This isn't the Scum Bar. Sushi restaurant.
Great pictures of grog! They've done something horrible to the Scum Bar!
Welcome to the Lua Bar. I'll be right with you.
What is this place?
Those are some bizarre looking drinks. They're cheap, crummy, mass-produced wooden chopsticks. Pardon me.
Yes?
Do you know what they did to the Scum Bar?
Scum Bar? What's that?
It's what this place used to be before they redecorated it. It was dark, dingy, smelled like grog gone bad.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
it was great.
What's good to eat here?
Do you like sushi?
I'm sure I wouldn't.
You need to ease into it then. Order something that isn't raw to start with, and then work your way into the good stuff.
Good stuff. I hope by that you don't mean the stuff that looks like it lived in the bilge of a ship last week.
Ooh, the unagi. That's the best.
You aren't from around here, are you?
Does it show? When I travel, I try not to look like a tourist. I like to really get to know the place I'm visiting.
Then this is the wrong place. You should be down by the docks, working the ships, drinking grog.
Doesn't sound like much fun. This is plenty authentic enough for me. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Those are some bizarre looking drinks. No thanks. Give me a grog over this stuff any day. Roast pig. Hey, wait a minute. This little tag says it's pork sashimi? This pig isn't cooked? Ugh.
Sutalor! You are not allowed back here! Close the door before I whack you in the noggin!
This sounds familiar. Maybe we met in Monkey Island too.
Excuse me.
Why, hello. Great getup.
What do you mean, great getup?
Whoa, you look really authentic. Just like a, a real swashbuckler. Do you work here?
No, I am a real swashbuckler. My wife's the governor. I'm a mighty pirate captain.
Whoa, you really get into character.
What's good on the menu?
I like everything.
Really? That sushi stuff looks pretty gross, if you ask me.
Well, don't tell anyone, but I don't like it either. But everyone else is eating it, and, after all, isn't that what real pirates eat? I've heard the flaming scuttlefish is the way to go if you don't like sushi, though.
Did you know this place used to be a real pirate bar?
Really? More than this?
Oh yeah, they had real grog, real pirates, and real fights.
Whoa, sounds great. But, what's grog?
Never mind. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me, miss.
I'll be right with you. Why don't you have a seat first?
But I don't want to have a seat.
I'm not picking that. These bar stools have flowers on them. Somehow that just doesn't seem right. There's some sort of mechanical stuff under the water that's making these boats go. Aw, how cute. Little itty-bitty boats floating around carrying itty-bitty pieces of something that appears to be edible. It's a painting. Curious. Seems to be made out of wax. There appears to be a minuscule meal set on this silly square-shaped tray. I don't think that would help anything.
Okay, hang on.
I think I've got a bit more fine-tuning before I can take this thing out for a test run.
Some kind of stick. In a mechanism for jamming a mechanism.
Thank you for your time, citizens. And remember, vote for Elaine Marley on Election Day.
Honey?
What is it, dear? I'm kind of busy right now.
What should I be doing now?
Dearest, I thought we agreed that you would go talk to the voodoo lady.
Oh, yeah. What do you think the ultimate insult is?
I don't know. Knowing LeChuck, it's probably some ludicrously powerful voodoo thingamabob.
Probably.
All the more reason you should visit the voodoo lady.
How goes the campaign? Can I help?
Badly. And no.
Well, I'm off to find the ultimate insult.
Try not to get killed and or cursed, dear.
For a pinky finger, it's quite large. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. What a strange mirror. Yikes!
There it is.
You pulled?
Hey, it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts. In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood? I see that you are finally ready to ask me about the ultimate insult.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about it? I sense that you want to know what the ultimate insult is.
Good guess.
The ultimate insult is the most coveted and dangerous voodoo item the world has ever known.
More coveted and dangerous than the indescribable terrors of Big Whoop?
Twice as coveted and 5 times as dangerous.
Yowie. What does it do?
It is a powerful talisman that allows its owner to spew incredibly foul insults.
Insults? That's all? I thought it would be a potion that turned people inside out or something.
But these are no ordinary insults, Threepwood. These are insults spoken in an ancient, forgotten tongue. Insults so vile, so emotionally crippling, that they transform even the fiercest of pirates into an egoless mass of goo permanently.
Wow! Wait a minute. If the insults are in a forgotten language, how come they're so dangerous? Wouldn't that have the same effect as insulting me in Finnish?
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But the language used by the ultimate insult is so ancient that it's rumored to be the primal language, the tongue from which all other languages arose. Amplified by the voodoo magics of the ultimate insult, this original language has the power to speak to the very heart of a person's soul and mock it into oblivion.
Whoa.
Indeed. I see that you want to know how to make an ultimate insult.
That would be useful.
Sadly, I have no idea how to make an ultimate insult talisman.
That's
Something
strange.
to do with like a
You've always
monkey
seemed to be the master of all things voodoo-like.
Yes, but the ultimate insult was outlawed dozens of years ago in the aftermath of a terrible battle between two ultimate insult-wielding hoongans that shattered the egos of an entire chain of islands.
That's awful.
And bad for business. As a face-saving gesture, the United Voodoo Workers of the Tri-Island area agreed to gather up and destroy all known copies of the ultimate insult recipe, lest one ever be assembled again. I see that you want to know where to find the makings of an ultimate insult.
It would be good to know where to start.
As I said, the instructions to build an ultimate insult have been destroyed. However, I seem to recall that the individual pieces of an ultimate insult can only be found on one island.
Monkey Island?
No, too obvious. It was some other island entirely. Unfortunately, this island's name has also been lost to the vagaries of time. Very well. I sense that you want to know the connection between the Marley heirlooms and the ultimate insult.
Stop doing that! But you're right. This chest contains Grandpa Marley's heirlooms. According to Grandpa Marley's letter, his wedding presents to Elaine hold the key to assembling the ultimate insult. But there's so much stuff in these heirlooms that it's hard to separate the presents from the junk.
I sense powerful voodoo forces at work here. Weddings, nuptials, bands of gold reveal to us a gift that's old.
Hey, a pair of earrings.
Lacy veils and prenups, too, show us the symbol of something new.
Ooh, a necklace.
Bridesmaids tinged with jealous sorrow bring to light a present borrowed.
A pen on a chain? What kind of present is that?
One heart beats where once were two. The final gift is something blue.
Oh, the final gift is something blue.
Is something wrong?
Yes. There should be a fourth wedding gift in here. A blue wedding gift, but my mystic senses detect nothing.
Maybe it's still on Lucre Island.
I don't think so. My voodoo instincts tell me it's somewhere on Melee Island. How curious.
Interesting.
What am I supposed to do with the wedding presents?
If Grandpa Marley was telling the truth, they hold the key to finding the ultimate insult.
But how?
If it were me, I'd find the woman who wore those earrings.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
Okay. We're going to call it there for today. So just save the game now, and then we will pick it up again on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. So I will see you guys on Monday, unless you guys are popping in later for Diamond Mahjong. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you later. Bye bye.